Greetings, beloved, and happy Women's History Month. Hope you've been enjoying this month as we have entered into a beautiful time. So many spiritual things are going on in the cosmos, in the atmosphere, even in the midst of so many complex situations. But we want to take a moment to talk about a beautiful saint, a beautiful woman who charted a trailblazing path for many women after her. She was a seer, a prophetess, a medium, a channeler of spirit. And I want to talk about her because in her pioneering, she laid the foundation to what we know today as the spiritual church movement. And that beautiful saint that I speak of today is none other than the great Reverend Mother Leafy Anderson. Now, little is known about Mother Leafy Anderson's origin. A lot of is shrouded around mystery around her birth. There's some that say she came from one place, but when we do research, that place never existed. And then a niece of hers on an account said that she was born in Virginia. Nevertheless, I want to speak about her work. She was able, through the divine spirit within her, to do something that hadn't been done prior to her. She was able to found a movement for our people, which is known as the spiritual church movement, where you will find many things written about her, about the spiritual church movement, New Orleans, because that is where, New Orleans, where she really took off in her ministry. Before going to New Orleans, she was in Chicago, and she started a church there. I believe it's called the Eternal Life Christian Church. It was a spiritual church. And then she came to New Orleans, and really it took root. But in her founding the spiritual church movement, one thing that I would like to point out is that the spiritual church and the spiritual movement have always existed. Our people have always been a spiritual people. And our practices and ways had already existed. But what she was able to do is codify it and put it in a way that it could be understood using things that we already was familiar with to be able to bring us into alignment and enlightenment. And for that, we honor her memory in this Women's History Month for the work that she did. She was talked about, scandalized, as so many people before her and after her. Because a lot of times when we don't understand something, we tend to criticize it, talk about it, because it's new to us or it's different. But she never allowed any of that to stop her. She kept on going, doing the work of the Spirit that have called her. And that speaks to us volumes. That no matter when people misunderstand our way, it don't mean we need to stop. It means that we just need to be sure of ourselves and our calling. Stay consistent.